Imagine stepping into a scene straight out of a science fiction movie, except it's real and underground in Turkey. Thousands of years ago, whole communities thrived beneath the Earth's surface, not just in simple shelters, but vast, multi-leveled cities carved deep into the rock. These aren't just any old caves. They are intricate networks of tunnels and chambers designed for everything from living and storing food to sacred worship. Places like Derinkuyu and Kaymakli, and others like Özkonak and Mazi, showcase incredible feats of ancient engineering. Imagine a city so large it could hide 20,000 people or another, where messages could be sent through a complex system of pipes. These underground cities weren't just hideouts. They were active centers of life, showing just how resourceful the people of Turkey can be. Join me as we explore these hidden worlds, discovering how the ancient Turkish people adapted to their environments by creating a civilization beneath the earth. Derinkuyu, the largest underground city in Turkey, is a subterranean metropolis carved 85 meters below the surface of the Cappadocia region. This architectural marvel wasn't built for a few, but designed to shelter a staggering 20,000 people, equivalent to a small town thriving under the Earth's surface. Imagine every corner of this vast city, precisely planned to sustain an active community. Derinkuyu wasn't only a refuge for people, it was also home to their livestock, with special chambers dedicated to animal care. It also contains several chapels and churches, with one of the most impressive being a large cruciform church located on the lowest level. These religious spaces were not just places of worship, but also served as community meeting points during times of siege, highlighting the spiritual resilience of its inhabitants. Visualize the massive silos, hollow and echoing, stocked enough to withstand the longest sieges or the harshest winters. The people of Derinkuyu were prepared for everything. The city's design includes formidable defense strategies, massive stone doors that could seal the city from the inside, effectively making it an impenetrable fortress at a moment's notice. The city's engineering marvels didn't stop at storage and defense. Its ventilation shafts, vital for fresh air, also doubled as water wells, ensuring a continuous supply of fresh water even when under siege by hostile forces. Derinkuyu isn't just an ancient artifact. It's a living testament to human ingenuity and the extraordinary lengths our ancestors went to protect and sustain their communities. It redefines the concept of digging deep, literally and metaphorically. In Kaymakli, engineers took layering to a whole new depth. Let's dive into the labyrinth of tunnels and rooms that weave through this fascinating underground city. Kaymakli isn't just expansive, it's accurately structured into 8 distinct levels, each carved deep beneath the surface, each with its own unique purpose. Currently, only 4 of these layers are accessible to the public, each unveiling secrets about the lives of the people who once thrived here. Kaymakli's puzzling maze of passages was deliberately designed to disorient and frustrate potential invaders, showcasing the strategic genius of its creators. Many of the rooms in Kaymakli had dual purposes depending on the community's needs. For example, some spaces served as wineries and living areas, with large stone basins used for pressing grapes and storage. This multifunctionality was crucial for maximizing the limited underground space and adapting to the community's changing needs. The city's ventilation system was a marvel of ancient engineering. Despite being deep underground, Kaymakli had an extensive and sophisticated network of air shafts, ensuring that fresh air reached even the deepest levels. This system not only made long-term habitation possible, but also protected the inhabitants from smoke during sieges when fires might be used by attackers. Transitioning from the well-trodden paths of ancient underground cities, we now uncover the secrets of Özkonak, a relatively recent find that astonishes with its sophisticated design. This underground marvel reveals a clever system unlike any other, a network of communication pipes. Envision the possibility of ancient voices whispering through these pipes, a sound system connecting each level, allowing messages to travel across the city in an era long before modern technology. Özkonak isn't a simple linear structure. It's a vertical cascade of multiple tiers, each carefully designed for a specific purpose. From living quarters to storage facilities, each level showcases its builder's careful planning and foresight. emphasizing a civilization that mastered the art of underground living. But Oz Konak's design wasn't just about functionality, but security. Equipped with massive stone doors that could be rolled into place, it could transform from a busy community into an impenetrable stronghold at a moment's notice. This hidden gem, Mazi, offers an unparalleled glimpse into the past. It is a location not commonly visited or known by tourists or the general public. Mazi is known for its numerous entrances, which are spread out across the village above. This design feature provides strategic advantages for quick escapes and entries and helps ventilate the entire underground complex. The entrances are discreet, blending into the natural landscape, which helps keep the city hidden from potential invaders. Mazi extends to deeper levels than the other underground cities. This depth provided extra security, and the city's structure accommodated long-term living. Mazi is less commercialized among Cappadocia's underground cities, offering a more authentic experience. Its preservation and less frequented nature make it a valuable site for studying ancient underground communities' lifestyles, defense strategies, and social organization without the extensive renovations seen in more tourist-heavy sites. Next, we explore Tatlaran, a city that reveals its history through its sacred sites. Discovered only in the 1970s, it is known as a spiritual center. The city is filled with churches, each carved into the rock, showing the deep faith of its ancient residents. Each space tells a tale of a community that found sanctuary here, where they lived and worshipped in the quiet depths, far from the daylight. Above ground, impressive remnants like a castle and various ruins tell us that this community was adept at using both the earth below and the land above. This integration of subterranean and terrestrial living speaks to the ingenuity of Tatlaran's inhabitants, who crafted a flexible living environment to meet all their needs. Whether seeking shelter from harsh weather or potential threats, they could adapt their living spaces accordingly. Let's explore the vibrant life once led in Gaziamir, where the ancient craft of winemaking comes to life. It stands out for its remarkably preserved wineries and living quarters. The wineries have deep storage pits and large fermentation vats, showcasing the central role of wine in the community's social and economic life. The city features unique architectural elements, such as carved stone doors that slide across tunnels and doorways, indicative of advanced engineering skills. Additionally, it houses one of the few well-preserved examples of a tandoor, a type of clay oven used in ancient times for cooking and heating, providing a rare insight into the daily lives of its inhabitants. Gaziamir's location was strategic for trade routes connecting Cappadocia's ancient regions. This positioning allowed the city to flourish as a residential, defensive site and trade and cultural exchange point, making it an integral part of regional commerce and communication networks. Sarhatla is an underground city on the edge of the famous Cappadocia region in Turkey. Sarhatla is a true masterpiece of ancient construction. The underground environment naturally insulated the city from the harsh winter cold, as well as the extreme summer heat, providing a comfortable living space throughout the year. Sarhatla was designed with more than just safety in mind. It was cleverly laid out to meet all the needs of its residents. There were special areas set aside for animals, plenty of room to store food and drink, and even quiet spaces for prayer and worship. This thoughtful design shows that the people who lived here were planning for everything, making sure that life could go on as usual, even underground. One of the most impressive parts of Sarhatla is its ventilation system. Despite being many levels below the ground, fresh air could travel throughout the city through smartly designed air shafts that also served as wells. This innovative system ensured that even deep underground, air could circulate, making it a comfortable place to live. Sarhatla might not be as well known as some other historical sites, but it's a brilliant example of ancient engineering and smart city planning. From Derinkuyu to Sarhatla, these underground cities take us on a journey back in time. We've explored Derinkuyu, the largest underground city, which could shelter up to 20,000 people. We've seen the 8 layers of Kaymakla and marveled at how well it was planned. Özkonak impressed us with its unique system for sending messages through pipes. Mazi showed us clever ways in which people defended themselves long ago. Tatlaran was founded only in the 1970s and is filled with ancient churches highlighting its religious past. In Gazi Emir, we peeked into everyday life through its ancient wineries and living spaces. Finally, Sarhatla, near the edge of Cappadocia, demonstrated the skill of ancient Anatolian engineers. Each of these cities tells its own story of creativity and survival. Thanks for exploring the fascinating underground world of Turkey with us. If you enjoyed this journey, watch more videos from Lost Worlds Explored. Join our community for more stories and secrets from the past.